Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy B back with you once again for another round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could be here with me once again. Well, the stage is all set, and we are ready to see if someone else can make their way to the top and walk away with $1 million in cash. Today, it is not yours truly who takes this quiz. Today is one of our own here at MVG Productions that does it. One of my right-hand men here that helps me keep the channel up and running and working to the best of its ability when I can't be here. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome today's contestant, Mr. Jason Quantavious Myers.
The Q stands for
How's it going, buddy?
That's it.
Another day, another Mystery Monday has arrived, and we are ready to try to give you $1 million for it.
It was just on try.
Yeah, some days this game can be quite difficult. Some days it can be quite easy. And I don't know what we're going to get for you today, but for those of you who may not know you, Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, we're going the serious route. I'm from Metairie, Louisiana. I'm a meat cutter by day or night, depending on what day of the week it is. When I'm not working, I enjoy video games. I play game shows here at MVG. I actually host a couple of game shows here at MVG. You may have seen a couple of them. You may have seen a couple of them live at that. When I'm not doing any of that, I sleep.
Yes, we are fond supporters of the sleep method here. We feel like there's some days we don't get enough of it ourselves. But all right, well, if you're ready, I'm ready to try to help you win money as best I can, or at least what I'm limited to being in the hosting seat here.
Right.
My first question is to you: would you like the normal game, or would you like the slightly easier one?
Who in here has ever picked the
Raise his hand slowly, like, I've done it. I have failed on that one, but I've done it.
It's possible that I say normal.
All right, normal it shall be. Yeah, no timer. We are not. No, let's see. We are using all the categories we have. I still have to unlock like the other 7, but I haven't got enough points or enough neurons that you earn in the game for this. Because the only time I've played this game, folks, and this is no lie, is when I've done these episodes for you guys on YouTube. So you're literally following my progress for this. I haven't played any extra, nothing else is there. So what you see is what we're at. So let's see. Let's find you a character that matches something close to what you are. I can't help but to
I
see.
ain't that old.
I know, but I can't help but think of our friend John Bergman there when I see Passion tap dancing. I'm like, again, just the thought that came to mind. Yeah, Jorge is about the closest one we've got. But like I said, if you see one in there that you particularly like, we can go with that.
Okay, I'll be Ruben.
Ruben? All right. Let's see how it works out here. If you're ready, I'm ready to play, so let's get to it, and let's play some Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I apologize to anyone that's watching. If you hear a real loud noise on my side, that's my air conditioner.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Are you ready to play today? Okay. Here's a new question for you.
All right, Jason, 15 questions separate you from $1 million. Here's your first one for $100. Who was the leader of Germany during the Second World War? Winston Churchill, Helmut Kohl, Adolf Hitler, or Alfred Hitchcock?
It's B. No, C. Oh, I'm lost.
Well, Churchill was in England. Hitchcock is a director. Helmut Kohl sounds like a movie character, so it's gotta be Hitler.
C, final answer?
Final.
Let's go for C. Let's save some time.
Final answer? You sure?
That's
Ninja Adolf Hitler. You got it.
You got it.
If I knew that's how Ruben sounded, I would have
That's
picked a
all
different
me.
character.
Perfection.
That makes two of us. Anyway, moving on for $200.
New question coming up. Good luck to you.
What is the name for beams often made of steel used in building bridges? Gargles, girders, gordons, or gurgles?
Well, now.
I remember this because there's always the footage of Galloping Gertie who ended up collapsing into the Seattle Sound just by some strong winds, so it's made out of girders. B, final answer.
I'm going to choose B.
And you're right for
Got it
$200.
right. Well done.
The handsomest and the most cultured. What
Oh,
more
dear
could
God,
you want?
this for me. They're picking
Yeah.
a character.
We're
Let's
both
go
here
for
at
a
this
whole
point.
new question.
Here we go for $300 now. In the pantomime, Cinderella loses a slipper made of what at the ball? Iron, sugar, glass, or gold?
It's B.
If she lost a slipper
no,
made out
no,
of sugar,
C.
it would have dissolved at this point. So
I'm
blast,
lost.
final
I'm lost.
answer.
It's C, obvious.
He says final,
No
and
taking
I
risks.
I say you've won
Of course.
$300.
Ka-ching! Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
We are, and our next clue is for $500.
Here's a new question for
Here
you.
it is. Which mushy vegetables are traditionally eaten with fish and chips? Carrots, peas, sprouts, or turnips?
Well then, I thought fish and chips was just the meal by itself.
Well,
I
remember,
didn't know it actually came with a mushy vegetable.
remember, if you stuck, you have some lifelines to help you out. You got 50-50. You have a phone a friend. You can ask the audience, or you can switch the question. If you don't like it, we can change out another one for you for the same amount.
Let's ask the audience.
Ask the audience. All right, audience.
Okay, ladies and
needs some
gentlemen,
help on
you
this
heard
one.
it. We need a little help here. If you would pick up those keypads and enter your votes now.
75% say peas. Next
I don't
close.
like how that graph looks. It's just like a big middle finger.
I can see that.
Fine. Peas. Final answer.
Let's go with B.
Is the correct
So
answer
this
Miss
is your
Pidlin's
final
peas? It is.
Time, but you are right.
Don't tell somebody again respect to this
The handsomest and the most cultured.
There you go.
What
You got
more
500.
could you want?
Next question's our first safety level. Get it right, you walk away with no less
Are
than
you ready for this
$1,000.
new question?
Here's the question. What is the indefinite article in the phrase "a happy new year"? And what is the indefinite article in the phrase "a happy new year"? Is it A, happy, new, or year?
You would be the noun. New and happy are both descriptives or adjectives. A is just there, so A. A. Final answer.
A? But I'm really not sure.
Oh, hush up!
So you say final?
Happy year. Happy describes the year. New would be describing the year as well. So A. Final.
And
Said
what
final.
will be your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Is he right?
You've reached the
You got it. $1,000.
Guys talking to meet AA.
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new
Reminds me of that
question.
old Whose Line Is It Anyway episode. Is the correct answer A, B, B, D, C, A, or D, none of the above. But anyway, you got through the first 5. You're moving on up to our next question. Now, this one is worth $2,000. Here it comes for you. Invented in 1974, which of these is a method of connecting computers in the same room or building? OxyNet, Nitronet, VaporNet, Ethernet.
It's a phrase still used to this day, Ethernet final.
D.
Said final
No
answer.
doubt whatsoever.
And I'm telling you,
Obviously.
I can tell you, from
Well
a networking
done.
guy, you're right.
Got
For
it.
$2,000.
Guys,
Ka-ching. Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
Yep. Still got 3 lifelines left. As we move on to our next question, this one's worth $4,000.
The game is getting tougher now with this brand new question.
All right, Jason. What is the state capital of Alaska? Anchorage, Fairbanks, Juneau, Nome.
we kind of sort of had this question in another game. It was the Daily Dozens. It was a geography category. It said there's only 2 state capitals in the United States that end in the letter U. One of them being Honolulu. What's the other one? Juneau. Final answer.
C for yours truly.
Yeah, I was hoping you would
Is
remember that because you're right.
Figured it
$4,000.
out perfect. Nice answer.
And a right answer for the coolest contestant. Bang.
Oh, what's up?
See, he gave you a compliment because you know you're cool. All right, let's
This
tell you
new
for
question is
$8,000
now
on
waiting
this
for you
one.
to be answered with flying colors.
In which city is there an exact half-scale replica of the Eiffel Tower? San Francisco, Nashville, Las Vegas, or Dallas?
Considering there's more than likely half-scale replicas of every monument there, Vegas final.
Let's go for C. Let's save some
Is he
time.
right?
Yeah,
He is right.
Absolutely.
$8,000, sir.
Best and the most cultured. What more could you want?
We want another question is what we want. And here it comes for
You will be asked a
$16,000.
new question now.
All right, Jason. Salicylic acid, used in aspirin, derives its name from the Latin for which tree? Poplar, sycamore, tea tree, or willow?
Well now.
I don't like this one at all.
Well, if you don't like it, you can change it. You still have that option available. You have the 50-50. You
Swap that question.
want
That's
to
just nastiness.
swap it?
Swap it.
All right. Okay, swap. We're going to swap the question. For a guess, though, what would you have said?
Would have said sycamore.
Let's see. Would have you been right?
The question does not inspire you, and that is why you choose to use your Switch Lifeline. Well done.
Correct answer was willow tree. All right, so you made a good switch there.
Hey, bye.
Hey, goodbye now.
Now let's
Goodbye
go
now.
to the next question, if you don't
We
mind.
continue on for another question worth $8,000. Let's see how well you know this. Approximately how many taste buds are humans born with? 100, 10,000, 1 million, 10 million, I believe. No, 100 million, excuse me. I misread that number.
Considering all the taste buds are on the tongue. And I probably exhausted a good chunk of mine based on everything I've ever eaten in life or drank in life. I want to say they are born with 10,000.
10,000 is what you're thinking, okay? Yeah, if you want to, you can use the 50-50 or you still have phone a friend left. Or if you're not confident, you can walk away with the 8,000 because remember, if you miss, you drop back down to $1,000 because that's all you're guaranteed so far. But you're thinking 10,000. You want to make that your final?
10,000 because the tongue may be a decent sized part of the body, but I don't think it would hold that many taste buds because they're all would have been located on the top. So 10,000 final.
Okay. B. Let's roll.
For $8,000, is
Final
it
answer?
10,000?
You sure? just
It is.
You got it.
Yikes.
Well done.
That's all me. Perfection.
$16,000 now. Now for your next safety net level. Get this right, you'll leave with no less than
Now that you've released
$32,000.
the pressure, here's a new question.
Here's the question. In Greek mythology, Nike is the goddess of what? Speed, victory, gladiators, or strength?
There's too much noise. I'm having trouble focusing.
Speak for yourself, chap. If I remember right, Nike would be the goddess of victory. And I'm gonna need this victory to get to 32,000. So W stands for victory. Final answer.
Let's go with B.
He said final answer.
Well,
For
yes,
$32,000,
that's my final answer.
is it victory?
Now
It is victory.
threshold. Well done.
The speed was a red herring, because that would have made people think of a shoe.
Right.
The questions follow each other and are not alike. The proof with this new question.
All right. Can't leave with less than 32, so this is a free guess essentially on this one. For $64,000, sir. A 2008 thriller film called The Haunting of who? The Polly Hancock, Dolly Harris, Molly Hartley, or Holly Huntley?
Really have no idea. So I'd like to 50-50.
150-50? Okay. All right. This computer, let's see if you help him out. Take away two of the correct answers. Yeah, two of the wrong answers, leaving him one correct
Don't
answer.
take away the correct answer.
Yes, you'll never win.
Exactly.
Yeah, but anyway, yes, computer, please remove two of the wrong answers, leaving only one incorrect answer and the right answer, please.
Okay, take away two random wrong.
You got Molly Hartley and Holly Huntley.
Wow.
And again, I suggest you, just as a friend, guess this one because you can't lose.
Right. When in doubt, go for the alliteration. The Haunting of Holly Huntley.
All right, Holly Huntley, is that your final answer?
Holly Hartley. Let's go for alliteration and final answer.
Of course it's D. Anyone else in my place would know it.
I know you are waiting for me to ask you. So let's go. Is this your final answer?
That's my final answer.
No, it was
Fortunately,
Molly
it all
Hartley.
ends here for you. This is not
Alliteration
the right
has failed.
Sorry.
But
Dang it.
Yes, but the questions were also too hard.
oh, stop.
Congratulations. You walk away with your guaranteed cash prize. Good for you.
Which is $32,000, sir. Nothing to sneeze at all.
I'll take it.
And that's another 200 neurons for me, which gets me a little bit closer to actually unlocking another category to add to the mix, which we shall hopefully do on a future episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Jason Jarrell Quantavious Myers III.
The Q stands for a
That you did. He's got 32,000, and we are out of time for this Mystery Monday. So again, big thanks to my friend Jason here for playing along with us, and thanks for you at home for watching this fun round of Millionaire. Will we ever give $1 million away to somebody? We'll have to see on a future episode, but that'll have to wait for then. Till now, I say if you want to see more Millionaire attempts, and me probably failing more often than not, check out the Millionaire playlist we have here on the channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Productions. And until we are back here trying to give away another $1 million next time, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs. For all of us here, we say thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time right here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So then, so long, everybody.